Hi, today we're going to discuss the similarities and differences between two important types of disability benefits, workers' compensation and long-term disability benefits. Both can play a vital role in providing financial stability when someone suffers an injury or illness that impacts their ability to work, yet they operate under different parameters and serve different needs. So let's begin with workers' compensation. This is a form of insurance that is typically mandatory for employers to provide. Its primary function is to assist employees who suffer from injuries or illnesses that are caused by performance of their job duties. Key to understanding workers' compensation is its scope. It solely addresses work-related incidents. So what does this entail? It can cover a range of benefits, including medical bills, rehabilitation expenses, disability pay, and in some instances, funeral costs. For those who face permanent job incapacity due to their injuries, it may also encompass retraining costs. Workers' compensation eligibility and the specifics of the available benefits can vary significantly from state to state. This means that as an employee, it's important to familiarize yourself with your state's specific workers' compensation guidelines. Generally, if your employer has the required insurance and your injury or illness is work-related, you should be eligible for these benefits. These benefits can be substantial, typically covering up to 2/3 of an injured worker's income. Unlike workers' compensation, long-term disability benefits are not confined to work-related injuries or illnesses. These benefits step in to provide financial support when an employee is unable to work due to any form of injury or illness, regardless of its origin. This form of insurance financially helps those facing prolonged periods away from work. Typically, long-term disability benefits replace a portion of your pre-disability income, often about 60%. The duration of these benefits can vary, often lasting several years or extending until a specific age like 65. These benefits may originate from an employer-provided insurance plan or private policies that individuals purchase themselves. It is worth noting that private policies can offer more comprehensive coverage. An essential aspect of long-term disability benefits is the waiting period before the benefits commence, which typically lasts 90 to 180 days. This underscores the importance of planning and having a financial safety net during this period. It's crucial to recognize that while workers' compensation and long-term disability benefits both aim to safeguard employees financially during times of injury or illness, they are distinct in their coverage. Workers' compensation is for work-related incidents, offering immediate and often substantial support. In contrast, long-term disability benefits may cast a wider net, potentially supporting you in cases of both work-related and non-work-related injuries or illnesses, but typically cover a longer duration. In certain situations, an employee might find themselves in a position to receive both workers' compensation and long-term disability benefits. This typically occurs when injury or illness is work-related, qualifying them for workers' compensation, but is also severe enough to warrant a prolonged absence from work. However, it's important to note that receiving benefits from both sources simultaneously may lead to a reduction in the amount paid by long-term disability insurance, as most long-term disability policies have provisions that offset the amount they pay by what you're receiving from workers' compensation. On the other hand, there are instances where an individual might receive one form of benefit and not the other. For example, if an employee suffers an injury or illness that is not related to their job, they would not qualify for workers' compensation. However, if this injury or illness results in a long-term absence from work, then they may be eligible for long-term disability benefits, assuming they have such coverage. Conversely, an individual who sustains a work-related injury or illness would typically rely on workers' compensation for financial support and medical coverage. If the injury or illness is not severe enough to result in a long-term disability, they might not receive long-term disability benefits at all. Additionally, even if the work-related injury or illness results in a long-term absence from work, some disability policies exclude work-related disabilities from coverage altogether, so it's important to read your policy terms carefully. If you need help with your long-term disability claim or appeal, call us today for a free case evaluation. Leave any questions or suggestions for future videos in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Thank you.